long division. You should be getting quite good at looking at these problems and realizing what you need to do to solve a long division problem. And parents, I am hoping your fifth grader is very independent with this now. Number 2 on page 265 was part of your homework yesterday. So you needed to do 809 divided by 62. And you needed to, actually I'm going to write it up here, give myself a little more space for what I was about to say. You needed to show me all of your multiplication work. So how far do I go? Well, 80 is larger than 62, so I know this will be a 2-digit answer with a remainder if necessary. Now I need to say, I know 62 times 1 is 62. Do I need to go to 62 times 2? Well, if you estimate 60 times 2 would be 12 with a 0, that's 120. I'm thinking it's too large, but let's double check. Indeed, 62 times 2 is 124. That's much too large, so I need to go 62 times 1 is 62. Subtract. You must borrow. You can't take 2 away from 0. 10 minus 2 is 8. 7 minus 6 is 1. It's a large remainder, but it's smaller than the divisor, so that's perfectly fine. Bring down the 9. Okay, so 62 times 2 was 124. Let me try 62 times 3. See if I can get an answer that does not go over 189. 6 times 3 is 6, or 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Very close. 3 times 62 is 186. Subtract. 9 minus 6 is 3. There's nothing left to bring down. So in this case, there is a remainder of 3. To check yourself, you would say 13 times 62. You would get that answer, plus 3 should come out to be 809. The next problem, 925 divided by 42. 9 isn't larger than 42, but 92 certainly is. So again, I'll have a 2-digit answer with a possible remainder. Okay then, 42 times 1 is 42. Let's see if I can get closer by saying 42 times 2. That's a 4. That's an 8. That is as close to 92 as I'm going to get. Another group of 42 would be much larger. So 42 times 2 is 84. Subtract 2 minus 4. I can't do it. I must borrow. 12 minus 4 is 8. Bring down the 5. I know 42 times 2 is 84. I might as well use that again because 2 times 42 is 84. I will answer my mama while I get this written up. At least I think it's my mama. Maybe it's my daddy. Oh, it's Dad. Hey, Dad, can I finish this video quick and call you back? Okay, love you. Bye. Okay. Last one, 210 divided by 15. 15 times 1 is 15. Borrow 6. Yes, I'm going faster because I got to call my daddy back. 15 times 4, I'm going to try because I think I know my 15 is pretty good. It is indeed 60. So 4 times 15 is 60. There is no remainder. Those are the 3 answers you were supposed to get yesterday. Your assignment today is 2 pages over on 268. 2 parts of this. Part 1, divide, divide. Solve the problem, including talking about the remainder. What does the remainder represent? So 4, 5, 6. There's 2 parts to it because how many pairs of skates and what are you going to do with the leftover thing? Was it money that's left over? Is it skates that's left over? Is it pairs that's left over? What are you going to do with the leftover? What is it? Number 7, divide to find out how many seats. Number 8, divide to split the dinner bill. Number 10, divide to find out how many hours. So you need to do all of 268 and the top of 269. But here's what I want you to do on top. I only want you to do the vocabulary. See how there's already a number next to 1? Let's say you think this is the definition of compatible numbers. You would just write the number 1 next to the dot. Let's say you think that the remainder is the number being divided, so you would write a number 2 next to the dot. By the way, both of those are wrong. You may use your folder to look up the words that have to do with dividing. You might even want to use the back of the book. There is a glossary where you can look up words. You may use any of those resources. So you will owe me 2 photographs, 268. It might even take 3 photographs to get all your work for me unless you're like me and you write small. And the top of 269. And now I am going to call my daddy.